technical difficulties just...
Just waiting on a couple more things to get going here before we get started here. Just waiting on things to get in line. Yeah, you hear it because it's complicated. I might explain it later, but we're just holding the holy pen right now, waiting for everything to get started.
All right, Gordon, your suit should keep you comfortable for a wish.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. No one is more deserving of this is where
Alright. We're gonna get started here. Welcome to Squad Ops. We've got Operation Creeper starting very shortly for y'all. Appreciate y'all coming around and joining us for today's broadcast. We've got Operation Creeper now. We have Operation Scarecrow later today. If you're interested in watching that broadcast and you just stumbled across the channel, make sure to follow, subscribe, turn notifications on so you know when we go live. A little bit of a delay here with a couple of technical issues. We've sorted those out and we're getting ready, we're getting organized for a beginning of round 1 here on Operation Creeper. Guess what? We're on Mataha. Creeper is a British patrol through INS territory. They're not going to go to the north side of the city area, but they're going to sweep through the fields, the more loosely, sparsely populated areas in the south. So you can see there's red and green patrol routes. The Brits are going to have to clear all of these locations. There's also a few neutral groups. So the British will pick either red or green here, and they'll clear all of the routes. The white neutral groups will count for both patrol routes. And then the OPs at the end in Delta 6-9, Echo 6-7, Echo 6-8, that's going to be the last part of the patrol route for either route. So, once all of the locations have been checked on a patrol, British forces will end up putting themselves in the yellow box. INS are going to be able to start anywhere north of the 5-6 line, which I'm pretty sure is actually that entire area. Although I could be wrong. There might be a little bit of a run-up here. I'm actually... Yeah, that's correct. So the entire red area is where INS can spawn in at. British will be starting at their main in the southeast corner of the map. If you're not familiar with Mataha, it's one of the new maps that got added in with V16. I don't believe we're going to be using helicopters in this run of the map. No, we aren't. So it's going to be all on foot. Matter of fact, there's no armored vehicles for either side. Brits are going to have no vehicles whatsoever. They're going to be on foot from their platoon headquarters. They're going to be moving out to the patrol route. And INS will be largely on foot. They have a lot of motorcycles to use, though. So some of these motorcycles are actually going to come on down. We're also on a night version of this layer. Alrighty.
Easier time pushing through all these fields. 'Cause we have like over.
We'll be looking at the British here shortly. To get started here, kits. British 1 SL, 2 FTLs, 2 ARs, 1 medic per squad, and they have 2 medium machine guns for the platoon. INS will have 1 SL, 2 FTLs, 1 AR, 1 medic per squad, and they have 7 motorbikes to use for the whole platoon. British will be starting here at main. Sorry, I said that. British leadership. Revi is going to be commanding British in blue on the stream, with Dr. K9, Dorf, the Harv, and Dashby. For INS, we have Oddball commanding, with Blackbeard, Alpha Guido, Clay J, and Airborne. And the points on the screen, I could list all of those out if you guys want me to. Spam chat with I don't know, big shrug. I don't know. We're going to be getting started here soon. Right now, British forces are doing a leadership level briefing, which we're not going to listen to right yet. We're going to wait for the platoon to get spawned in here. We'll turn the audio towards these guys. A little bit of surprise is always something good. Take a look at the map. Looks like they're going to try a south to north approach and clear everything out on their way. So these 5 marks are going to be where the last point is. Any of these compounds here. And it looks like there's going to be 3 squads pushing along south to north. Patrol routes. You see some INS forces getting set up here. This is the 5-6 line, so the INS will be able to start north of this location, north of this line. Pretty much anywhere in the city here. And this is the layer we're going to be on. Utaha. It's rather Spartan. Rather empty out here. And then you fly towards the city, which is this way. Long, pretty wide open path here. It's going to be, you know, if INS get pretty bold, British are going to have to be in a decent location. They gotta be careful with how they're going to insert themselves into their patrol route. Lots of open, winding fields leads to some of the plantations here, south side of the city. Compound fighting, lots of rooftop access here. It's very vertical. It's very vertical firefight when you're moving through compounds like these. I played a little bit of this. Played a little bit of Mutah last night. Whew. Talk about confusing. When you get into compounds like this, and there's enemy infantry all around you. I mean, even if you look in here, you gotta watch that balcony, top of the stairs, the opposite building, because they could shoot through the little concrete, or the center block hole in the wall here, and the top of that stair. Matter of fact, you probably should be watching over here because you can easily climb on this roof, come up and over. Even from the compound, this compound right here, you also have to watch out for this roof. The little bridge right here, you can easily climb up it through, you know, these boxes right here. Compound to compound fighting is going to be difficult. But it is possible. We're going to go back down to British Main, take a look and see how close the British are to getting their platoon ready to go here. We'll get started shortly. Earlier stream today? No, this is the normal stream time. Stream 1 of 2. Alright, looks like we're getting everyone ready to go here. Players are spawning in. We're British.
Southern bridge, and then we're gonna come up from there.
Take a listen here and see what's going on.
Along the river.
The one by like Delta 9, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, looks like we're gonna have a platoon brief here. We're gonna listen into Revy's plan, see what he's got on the little order list
All
for us
hail
guys.
glorious leader Revy.
Alright, gents, welcome. Our mission today as the British forces here is to patrol the Mutah region here. HQ has assigned us a patrol route that we're going to do. We're going to pick the red patrol route from your op dock. So basically, I'm going to mark the points that we're going to take on the patrol to our final objective. So I'm going to mark now with the 5 marks. We're going to take 4 of these, and there's 5 on the map right now. So we need to patrol those 5 points, and on 4 of them we need to drop a fob. And then after we've done that, we're going to set up in one of these new 5 marks that I put up, and that's the final objective that we're moving to. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to march in a file all the way west till we hit the river. Once you hit the river, we're going to spread out into a platoon line moving north. We'll have squad 1 on the far east, and then we'll have squad 2 a little bit east of that. Sorry, squad 1 on the far west, and then squad 2 and 3, and then 4. Squad 4 is going to be all the way on the east. Your squad leads know their designated buildings that they're going to be assigned to take first. So we're basically going to be marching north in a platoon line facing north. We're going to take that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and then hopefully be able to get onto the final objective. Alright, SLs, break them out. Let's get set for live.
Alright, got a live time of about 4 minutes away.
Yeah.
So everyone's going to get over here. So they are starting here at main, southeast map border. They're going to move to here. Platoon line spread out about, looks like this is going to be about 400, 500-ish meters.
Mark, you're my buddy.
And then they're going to sweep north. Patrol points here at Echo 894,
Okay.
Echo 756, Echo 622,
Event staff.
and then Delta 643. Looks like.
Assistant manager 1, and Evan, you're assistant manager number 4.
Ooh, we sum up 5,
So-
and that's where we're going.
Yeah.
All we
Okay,
need
that's
is
all I
fucking
got.
money, man.
Alright, that sounded like a good meme.
He's in spirit.
Dwarf, do I take the
All right.
helicopter now, or like halfway through the when we need it?
Yeah, let's hold.
When we
You have
respawn,
ammo
we'll
for
take
you,
it.
Evan, so feel free to
Uh,
go crazy
excellent.
with that.
This is a good joke there. I don't think they're going to use helicopters for this operation. I could be wrong though.
Such a cool
Oh,
map.
dude, I got
for a
binos.
helicopter.
I'm gonna be
Check it.
using
The
these
fucking
binos.
tracers
Look
coming
at
out
these
of the
light
sky.
bulbs.
I know, these are very high tech. I know. It's like you look at them and you see
What's going on here?
Compared to you. No,
You guys look like you guys look tall compared to
Alright,
me. Like,
back
I
away.
can see your faces. Good thing I'm recording this.
Yeah, way too tall.
What? British platoon in the line here. Let's take a look and see if we can see any... Oh, yep, look. Motorcycles.
Duke, come over here.
All 7 of them starting here in Fox 431.
Helicopters.
Duke, over here. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Which?
I'm sorry. I've spent a long day. Okay, so... just shoot a
And
shit ton
then
of
looks
AIs
like
and
some
we'll have-
fire teams breaking out for a little bit of
the
updates.
Chicken and sled view are gonna be together.
Getting the
Just
final
but yeah, it's just fucking layout.
final plans here. Some squads are already ready to go.
Like about car and a half length. If you don't know how big a car is, then
Night operation should be fun.
Let's see here. Pony doesn't like to check
that's it.
the darkness inside buildings is severely worse than outside.
Just
Rob
use
deal with
the
me.
NVIDIA freestyle, dude, and like crank up your shadows, or you know.
Yes, you can supply off of the ammo bags. Yes.
No.
Doc said, yeah.
Just gonna change something real quick for me.
No. Yeah, just shoot a lot of it and we'll be fine. That's all we got.
Oh, I lost it. There it is. Looks like we got about a minute here before we go live.
Yeah, if you think
I'm gonna try to be on top of questions, so if you guys got any questions, go ahead and shoot them in the chat in just a moment here. As soon as my chat client loads. If it decides to load. There we go.
Live in 30.
30 seconds alive here.
11:30.
Have you ever been to Portugal?
Negative.
Closest I
I-
was Barcelona.
What?
I don't know what's going on,
15
but for some reason,
seconds.
silent and atomic. You guys are like right in my ear despite being all the way over
I
there.
have no idea what's actually in DC over it.
Yeah, your whisper is still like overpowering everyone next to me.
Inside your head.
Where are you?
Well, that's funny. Okay, here we go, live with round 1 of Operation Creeper. British forces moving out. A little bit less organized than I thought they were going to be.
Tactical blob formation, guys. Tactical blob.
Oh, I guess the squads are in files. They're just not in a platoon file. Yep, but everyone's here now. Everybody moving out. Okay. Motorcycles also moving out here. I can imagine INS are starting to move south with 5-6 line, getting in position. There were some marks on map, so these could be potential INS strong points. Looks like there's going to be some severe fighting over Delta 6-2, Echo 6-2. Expect to see Golf 7-6 coming from the flank. Samson also wants to say hi. Motorcycles on the highway. Also have eyes on a squad. Looks like squads are coming in now that I'm getting closer to the action. Ooh, there's a squad also all the way over here. Oh, that's... okay. I'm not sure what to think about that. Squad 1 entirely on motorcycles. Squad 2 on foot near one of the objectives that British are going to be trying to patrol through. So half the team over here and the commanders over here as well. Oddball commanding, so we're going to see... probably, we're going to see, hopefully, Oddball have a pretty good chance to communicate over. Taking a look at some INS positions here. INS positions, just defending, expecting the enemy to probably be coming from their south, given their location. Given that 4 is on their east flank. Oh my gosh, the motorcycles are actually going all the way over. This is where one of the squads for British are intending to be located. So we're going to see some action pretty soon here. It really depends on how fast their British are willing to push across the river. We went ahead and get command comms now. Yeah, this is Mutaha. This is a new map in V16. It's one of those hybrid rolling hills cityscapes that have become so popular with the map makers lately. INS forces are occupying the west side of the river now. British forces closing in within about 500-600 meters. They're crossing the highway. The view is going to be pretty similar for players. What you're seeing is what player would see. Granted, we are up in the air, so this is about eye level for infantry. Looks like you got about a distance of about 150-200 meters of clear visibility. Maybe a little bit less there. British forces on the move. INS, just a couple of guys here on the bridge. Looks like they may be finding some harder cover. And then you have the squad over here. This is Clay's squad. They're moving in. I guess they ditched their bikes a little ways back. And could we get in position? Lima and Appa pushing further south here. Oh yeah, Willie. V16 is out. Got released this past Wednesday, actually. We played on it. We played the operation on V16 on Wednesday. The same day it came out. You can see British forces now pushing through. And I bet you Lima will have eyes on this. He's got a fire team leader kit. So he's got binoculars. He definitely has eyes on this right now. Lima and App drop to the prone, try to hide in the field. British forces pushing along. Looks like they may have already started to push north, but one, if we went by the platoon plan, one is going to push across this bridge here, and they're going to get shot up if they're not careful. looks like are still going pretty not recklessly, but they're still going to be going pretty fast here. Matter of fact, on the bridge, they're starting to make progress towards the road.
Getting this train.
We got, looks like we got bcarr and the goon holding the bridge, but they're not holding up the bridge. They're sort of behind, they're sort of off the bridge a little bit. Lima and Appa, Lima definitely has eyes on all of this.
Alright, you two look north.
Spacing, no spacing.
I got north, Doobie. Vibe.
Squad 1, keep moving west across the bridge. Get a radio down.
Revy is intending to push this squad across the bridge here. And here we go. Fire. Shots fired. Looks like William gets hit.
You okay?
The goon has a really strong position. bcarr now also shooting over here as well. I think Grunt opened up on these guys. Grenade. Kills 3 people.
Squad, you can help us out.
William Hacky Macky. And another one goes down. What a throw.
Understood.
And Beware also gets hit. Four kills pretty quickly here for INS. And British are stuck. They're intending to cross the river here. There's a couple other casualties. British forces are still, because the whole platoon is still south of the major objectives here. Seeing rounds bounce around, but I don't see any INS dying as a result. Imanaz might have some eyes on Lima here. Lima repositioning. British holding fire here. We got a smoke deployed. Clay J has actually got his guys out. Grunt actually takes some AR. Takes an MMG to the face and he goes down. Lots of rounds being used here. Uh-oh, what is that? Ajakan just is running by himself, and he's got British, pushed up close. Maybe Ajakan had a buddy here. I wonder...
Why can't
I killed him.
Why can't I can't 80...
So maybe Ajakan had a buddy here and he's down, so...
3 and 4. If you absolutely have to, you can go to the Gulf 7.
I can't ADS in these fucking bushes.
Ajakan eats a grenade from Dorf.
West corner, north side build.
Everyone clearing out here. INS have disengaged on the west side. They're gonna get back in their bikes and they're gonna roll out, I think. Light casualties from INS, but Brits losing that engagement, or losing more in that engagement anyway. 5 kills for INS, 3 for British. And right now we're looking at British moving around. Got a squad in the east. Alpha Guido have moved down from their Gulf 6-2 location. They moved down into the fields. If British can't get eyes on this element before they move closer, this could be a problem.
Okay, we'll take...
Yeah. Vegas, you made me
Down you, let's go. Good shit. Good shit. 4, you can get that next radio down.
And there's one objective complete.
Oh, let's move up. Direct north.
1 and 2, our mission here is complete. Let's start moving north. Obviously, western...
So the bridge was meant to be the patrol point. Brits have added 1 radio down.
Dorf, are you gonna get the radio down?
How far in the round are we? About 10 minutes into the round. 1 objective down, 2 objectives down for British. So that's 2 patrol points out of 4 complete. And now the British are going to turn to look north. The east squad moving through a field here. And they are looking for more. First round. Brits repositioning north. And there's also another squad between INS Squad 4 and British Main.
Alright, so next objective, we're going to take the bridge in Echo 7-5.
Brits are completely in this this part of the map right here on the east side of the main river, south of one of the smaller streams,
where I'm at,
creeks.
Killed one, the other one unsure.
Copy.
The motorcycle guys all have come back up to Delta 6-1.
So they're going to know that
They're
we're
falling
taking the red
back.
route now. I assume they're going to have forces collapsing in from our east and our west. So let's make sure we have...
They definitely are going to collapse from the east. Two squads maneuvering.
I was about to shoot them through the pot there. North, best you can.
Taking a look over Evan and Silent's shoulder. Evan MMG, Silent FTL. Silent, now considering his east, he's got binocs out. I wonder if he's going to spot anyone. Be kind of hard to spot someone from here, but it could be possible.
360 is really important as we push, guys. Those motorcycles could go anywhere.
And I guarantee he's going to call Evan over here with his MMG.
Command, you want us hitting that Echo 7-5 bridge next?
Yeah, the Echo 7-5.
Ooh, Scrooby and that element were actually cresting that hill. Now they've slipped around behind it. Blackbeard's squad is pushing around to the southeast.
Check. I'm willing.
Alpha Guido is holding position.
This next point because it's 2 points right together.
Alpha Guido's squad on the east side of this this heavier field. More dense tree farm here, I guess.
The radio has to be on the bridge, correct?
On the bridge. And the other radios have to be in the compound.
Okay.
Brits have a nice formation here. You can see this box.
One's gonna set up in Delta 8 and watch Western security.
And here we go. Looks like we're moving closer to the creek here. Everybody moving north now.
Command, be advised, I got a fire team up on the river. They're gonna hold.
West to east. Charlie's got our rear.
And here we go.
They're gonna be expecting
Engagement coming in. Looks like Gold Geezer may be opening up.
fire, get their heads down.
Put some rounds down.
I don't see any rounds actually being returned here from INS. Dashby moving to put a radio on the bridge and...
I got it, get down, get down.
Radio's on the bridge.
Good work, good work. Okay, let's not, are you sure? Let's find a way around. We did it on the bridge.
It's on the pavement, that's the bridge.
Command, I can hop across the east side of the road
And now Brits are gonna have to push north.
Yes,
The radio may be down, but that's all they got. I don't think there's been any casualties in this engagement yet. INS aren't engaging here, but they are repositioning. Bag of Joe is actually getting out in the open here. Your Nightmare
Yeah, correct.
moving up to the bridge.
We could also alternatively take Delta 627.
And here we go. Garrett adding some fire here. Looks like he might have gotten his tagged. Bag of Joe, I think, tried to cross the river and he got shot from under. And he gets lit up and he goes down.
We have to go there anyway, right?
Okay, I'm taking contact under the bridge. There's a couple.
Your Nightmare also dead here. Looks like Dashby, Zaki, and Bagus may be responsible for that. Dashby calling out of command comms. He's taking contact under the bridge. Acardi is probably stuck here. And here we go. Looks like Evan and Atomic pushed across straight into Alpha Guido. Alpha Guido, we're moving west. Alpha Guido squad was moving west. And now Peach and Evan are sort of stuck here. Ooh, the shot coming in on Brand SOS. Oh, look, he's stuck. Brits are starting to move east here, covering this. Evan suppressing here.
Reloading.
The looks like the formation has been refilled, but look at Blackbeard's squad coming up from the south. in the whole of the... Sound like there's a smoke marker to his east. Blackbeard squad are absolutely using... Look at this creek. They're hearing people firing. Blackbeard orders his guys out into the building here, and this compound could be a serious problem for British forces. There's some roof access they can use. Six kills British, 5 kills INS. The second wave of attacks here favoring British as they double their kill count. Blackbeard squad is now in one of the patrol points that's already been cleared. It's not going to be helpful for them to stop British objectives. British are simply... The British aren't crossing the river yet. Oh, here we go. Doobie shaky legs, moving his guys across, and I think the motorcycle gang has come back. They might be, they might have been spotted here by Viper. And here comes Blackbeard squad, moving building to building here. Blackbeard's running across the field, running across the road. Does Silent see? Silent doesn't look in this direction. Phoenix is falling back. I think they're gonna try to use this growth right here to try to scoot around the south side of Alpha Guido's squad. But Blackbeard, no one knows that Blackbeard is here. And look at this. British forces aren't checking they're close. Barton is actually turned around, but he doesn't see anything. He's looking in the complete opposite direction. Oh no, they start engaging. Kansik goes down. Barton has his fire team turning east now. And that was a pretty rough attack there. Scurpy throws a grenade. And British grenades kill 3. I think that was a Bartok. And then 2 other ones here. So this attack is actually failing pretty hard for Blackbeard. Blackbeard has fallen back. Ivanaz and Barton now chasing. So... you know... It happens. Things like that's happen. Just not... The fog and how dark it is, there's just not enough awareness from this squad, from this INS element that was pushing in. And Barton is now moving his fire team north, trying to help the British forces move up here. Brits are now north side of the river. They forded the river. They're using the bridge and the embankment here to try to scoot east. Accardi in this,
Nukes back.
Yo, I need to get gunner.
Accardi's in this bush right here.
Yeah, I got gunners.
He's holding position. I think Accardi is looking for people to shoot now. And here we go. Dashby gets shot. And Daniel gets a bullet in the back before Accardi goes down.
Fuck, what?
Dashby dead. That's a squad leader down for British.
Vegas is now in command of Squad 3.
Okay.
Why didn't they engage from the buildings? I imagine they just didn't see Barton's fire team here.
Sorry, can you repeat?
It was a defensive position. They weren't looking south. It's kind of amazing that these guys actually didn't engage, or try to engage, the squad that's over here, run by Dorf. Dorf has got a fire team-sized element scooting around the south here. He's trying to chase Alpha Guido's guys, but Alpha Guido's guys have fallen back. They're moving north. I think they're trying to cross the creek, and they have, so they're falling back. There's this creek over here in Fox 7. And they're in this compound here.
Yeah, what's the plan for? Are you going for
they could really have a problem if yep, looks like Dorf's guys are going to move in and try to chase.
And then we're going to move north from there.
And Bagus's team now getting shot up by Alpha Guido's squad.
Smoke it with blue smoke, blue smoke.
Zaki gets hit twice here. He's still getting shot from his east, but I don't think he knows.
Contact.
I'm going to down.
He's sort of stuck on... Everyone's stuck on the embankment here. Some British forces have actually moved up into the orchard here. Zaki, I don't think he realizes
Further west, further west, further west.
he's getting shot from his east. British forces have also pushed a squad across here, but Blackbeard is actually running in behind him. They're running into the compound with... Oh, man. Blackbeard forgot to check here. Bacon Batman's dead. Blackbeard kills Rock and Modern Death, and then gets shot, looks like, by Cloud Kicker. I think Cloud Kicker actually thought into the doorway here.
Yeah, I'm healing.
Grenade goes out. Oh, a grenade in the compound. Oh, and Mark S. kills a rather Scottish chap going around the corner. Grenade seems to do some more here, and it's just Bacon Batman.
Okay, I'm bandaging you, You're good.
Revy dies.
Get down.
Who's next in command?
Crouch.
I guess
I got.
You need a bandage too?
No, I
I
got
got the hostile that was outside.
Okay.
And Bacon is just here by himself. 15 kills British, 12 kills INS. It's still pretty close right now. And with Revy down, Dorf has taken over command of the British platoon. Why didn't they engage from the buildings? Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of the fog of war, man. It's figuratively and literally the fog of war. Grenades still going off over here. Let's take a look at the British positions here. Looks like there's a fire team that went back across the river. They might be trying to push back and try to reconnect. Brits are pretty spread out over here in this east. Alpha Guido's guys still shooting from a distance onto Baggas' squad. Grenades falling pretty close here.
I'm
fucking set up fucking facing north.
Stay down, Dickie, please.
2, are you able to support 3 in any meaningful way? Negative, I'm currently taking contact in the compound. They're trying to clear us out.
Looks like Bacon Batman died trying to clear the compound.
2, we're gonna try to assist you.
Someone need to watch
Airborne for INS, reoccupying the compound at Echo 622.
Well, 3, push if you can.
Someone need to
Where's that guy?
INS have a pretty wide line here, and it's getting wider. Alpha's pushing east. Muffinator and Grom are actually running up on the compound here, or they're just holding the compound, waiting for everyone else to reposition. Looks like this is more of a waiting...
Okay, just let me know if you see anybody.
Yep, they're just gonna hold the position while Dorf has Dorf has the rest of his guys swing around to the east here. Alpha Guido actually coming south of the riverbank here. So Alpha Guido's element here in Dorf's looks like they're on the collision course. Dorf is gonna have to move through this compound where the water tower is. Alpha Guido turns it up a little bit, gets moving a little bit quicker here along the road, using the embankment as cover to their west. British forces, Dubiscu has the rest of his guys pushing north of the creek.
There's contact on your west side, too.
A couple buddies, a couple of buddy pairs trying to figure out how to deal with this compound. Airborne is doing nothing but looking at the entrance here. You can see Airborne just prone, waiting for someone to try to come around this corner. Kuba and Daniel have actually slipped past defensive cordon here.
They keep on talking.
Baggas and... Ooh.
Okay, well,
Airborne didn't see Baggas and Zeki move in. And here they go. But Garrett is in the building and kills Baggas.
Where's Zaki? Where?
Garrett's running out. And there we go.
I got him. Nice.
So we've hit our objective.
I'm reloading.
Now, guys.
Cover me.
We just gotta get to our hit location.
I'm watching your southwest.
So if we can get ourselves to Echo 6-7, Echo 6-8, or Delta 6-9 will be set.
I'm watching
Are
your
you
back.
guys able to do that?
And it looks like the 4th patrol point has been cleared.
Contact, we're southwest still. They're just moving around.
Repeat, we're done with the patrol.
No, there's fire.
Correct. We just need to set up our final.
I don't want to push in.
I don't want
Look,
to.
I do have a.
Talo just got shot over here.
So left from. North. Still taking contact north of us.
Talo pushed up a little aggressively here in the field. Viper gets lit up and killed, looks like by bcarr and the goon. They were trying to...
Contact north.
I think he was part of Dubisku's remainder here, trying to push through the field. "19 kills British. Excuse me. 18 kills INS. Even in backup here. Brits had a slight lead going into this last set of engagements. Brits not trading well when it comes to clearing the compounds. But they have a one-man lead right now. I think Alpha Guido is chasing Dorf's.
Squad 3, do we need to take the compound at E6? Do we need to take that compound still?
No, negative. We're moving on to
Dorf is now pushing his guys
Delta
north.
6-9, Echo 6-7, or Echo 6. One of those three. We're setting up our
With
final
the
complicated
Brits completed their patrol, looks like they're
Ryder, if you can,
is Sentry just trying to shoot through the wall?
disengage and move to the
Sentry fire team leader looking for Brits to shoot here on the opposite
I want one
bank.
link up with 2, and I want 1 and 2 to move together.
Just press right now.
Copy.
Nuke suppressing. Ooh, Sentry got killed through the hole?
What's your strength?
Huh?
Strength 5.
Wait, did that just
He
happen?
knows where oh,
Yep.
shit.
In contact in the east as well.
And rounds being returned on Nuke Dukem's position. Ooh, shots actually landing close to Matbob here.
285 as well?
But I think Matbob has pretty hard cover. They're trying to continue on. Brits are now bypassing INS position. INS aren't doing a good job falling back. Guido looked like he was chasing Dorf's element. Now it looks like he's trying to fall back. They're going to try to...
2, is there any chance you can get some suppressive fire over my way?
I guess they're just going to try to regroup.
2, how copy?
Hold one.
I'm gonna throw Nade in because he's shooting out. Oh, I
I'm
didn't.
throwing nade
You're
too.
gonna have contact
Nade out,
Ooh,
nade out.
airborne. Runs away from a nade.
Kobe!
across the river.
Okay, 1B advised they are heading. My contact is heading north. We're, I guess they.
Airborne and Geezer are sort of stuck
I
here.
get a kill. I'm gonna be so happy with my life.
I can't disable the cameras. Alpha Guido, fire team element now pushing along the along this ditch here. Dorf's squad is making the most headway out of the remaining British element here. There's not a lot of organization. The only other organized part of the British element is Squad 2 here, plus some more.
We're already slipping past them right now to our... they just don't want to take pot shots at us at this point.
Lima Charlie Oscar Mike made a good point. Keeping their platoon together in times like this definitely would be a smart move. You're seeing INS pull back here, but they're pretty disjointed. Alpha Guido is now trying to fall back. He's falling back to 2's position, and I imagine what's going to happen here is they're gonna mass up and then try to push north. Looks like we have a squad cutting off the western side of the defensive quarter, which are these buildings right here, are where Brits are going to try to hole up in.
1 and 2, be slow and
There's
deliberate as you push
lots of
forward.
Brits around here, though.
Use terrain to your advantage.
Copy.
My squad is going to circumvent them, and we're going to get around the north side.
So it's just
Probably
a
cross west, and then get to our open
Alpha
final
Guido
location.
has to be careful with how he proceeds here. If they're not prepared to take these British soldiers from behind, and they just run into them like Blackbeard did. Blackbeard didn't have a didn't have a solid idea. Blackbeard didn't have a solid idea of what he was running into. He just rolled with it. Which works in some situations. Doesn't work in every one of them. Oh, and I think Kuba spots... Yep, Kuba spots lightning. Lightning goes down. And then Kuba, I think, kills Hijack here. Brits are trying to disengage, but I think they feel compelled to fight this out.
In the compound? There's a hole in the wall in the compound. That's where he's shooting out of. He's pressing us from there. Or he's pressing contact from there. He's not even hitting anything.
Alpha hasn't even pushed into the compound. Airborne and Geezer are pushing out of it though. So I don't think they want to stay here. Koopa jumps the wall and gets dropped by Airborne, I think. Daniel all alone now. What's he gonna do?
To your east, is that what you said? I think he said south.
Oh, Alpha just got killed by Nukem. Pretty good.
Yeah, those are contacts.
Airborne spots Daniel, puts a bullet in him, ducks down, regroups, fires again, Daniel dies. Nuke is moving around on these rocks, trying to find where these INS guys are.
We just lost our western super.
Dorf getting closer to the objective area.
Our western side is what
That's Delta 69, Echo 67, or Echo 68. Echo 67 here. Echo 68 here.
I don't like this position.
Delta 69 is so these three squares right here. These are the grids that the Brits are going to have to move into. Looks like Echo 68 could be the move here. But
but if they take this wall behind us,
it just isn't. There's a lot of open ground here. There's not a lot of buildings that are in this grid. I would try to push into Echo 67 myself, or at least occupy this cluster of buildings right here. INS doing that exact thing right now. Airborne gets shot up as Spartan's element, or Harv squad, moves through. Geezer actually is shooting behind him. It's just now realizes that Airborne's dead, and now he's all alone. And shots are coming through the concealment here. Meanwhile, Dorf is about ready to throw a squad into the holdout zone. The remaining INS element that have fallen back are starting to occupy buildings. Fire team size elements stay west of the main highway. A squad size element push in to the cluster buildings I was talking about. These are the ones. Matter of fact, they're all the way going northeast. And looks like they're going to hold the location here. So if Dorf puts the radio here, this is going to be the Alamo point for British forces. Some firing going on now is Harv squad are being chased by, looks like, Frederick, nickname, and Darth. And Lima Bean is actually up in the, up on the balcony here. Dorf is running through. And Dorf wants to drop the radio here. Lima Bean's gonna hear it. Lima Bean about ready to get some visitors here. Here's the staircase.
whatever, don't give a shit.
I think Lima definitely hears him.
That's contact low.
And that's Nuke Dukem. This is the element from... Oh, and everyone goes down. There goes... I think Slev is the last one left. Silent spots Lima on the opposite roof. Dorf is still alive here, so there's still a chance for the command to put the radio down and hold it out.
From where?
Just barely in the grid, Echo 6-8.
From our south.
Slev is by himself here. He's trying to shoot through the window and get a shot at Clay J.
Looks like we lost contact.
And Slev is now bleeding again. Oh, I cut away at the wrong moment and Clay J gets cut up by Slev. I think Slev is going to bleed out. I don't know if he's got enough, any other bandages. And that's the radio down, so that means British are going to try to fall back to the location here and hold out. Slev is still bleeding. I think he's out of bandages. He might be actually trying to push back and reconnect with Dorf here, and he's gonna do it.
Medic,
come up here.
I'm bleeding.
Yep, come up here.
I got a squad lead from the enemy.
Yep,
Yeah,
he
I saw
killed.
that. That's pretty sweet.
And Slev
Sit
looks
back.
like he's gonna be able to survive here.
Well, how many strong are you right now?
Dude, thanks.
Like 5?
I injured myself with a bad nade.
Oh, well, that explains that then. Brits are now in a defensive position. They're rallying around Echo 6-8. INS are a little out of position here trying to deal with it, and they are down on men. 31 kills British, 23 INS. The push in, the trades were not going for INS the second half of the round.
Bring it in tighter, come into our
Looks like we have Immercart by himself in the building. Old Geezer is trying to run and catch up with Immercart. Oddball has a fire team size force pushing south of the Harv squad. Nearing the end of round 1. We got one more of these to go. For this broadcast, anyway. We'll take a break in between broadcasts, like usual. So I can breathe. Because breathing is good. Old Geezer catches up with Immercart here. So there's 6 INS remaining. Oddball charging in pretty hard has left most of the other guys behind. And Oddball now clearing buildings. Not quite sure what he's about to run into. So he's just going to take precaution. Darth and Frederick bringing up the rear here. As INS begin to start pushing north again. Ooh. I think Oddball tried to take a shot at, I guess, Evan on the roof? Oh no. Yep, so Oddball's trying to suppress, get these guys across the street so they can push this one element. Geezer makes it across. Emma running across. Emma gets shot on the way though. INS down to 5 infantry remaining. More shots coming in. I hear a smoke marker. Yep. And there's an AR now trained on this position. Nickname gets hit on the roof. And they're looking for this AR. Oh, Oddball.
Can you repeat last?
It's a smoke marker.
The fucking red smoke now. Yeah, red smoke is. That's where they're crossing the road. Red smoke. That's my guys throwing red smoke.
And INS need to reposition here. But they have to be. They are the attacking force now. Brits are the defending force. Now that the radio, the holdout position radio has been planted. Darth looking for contacts. Oh, he's gonna throw a grenade here. It's not gonna get anyone. Little short of the wall. I think they spotted. I think he spotted Shaky Legs peeking through. And Dart's gonna fall back. So Oddball's now gonna cross this. He's gonna try to cross the street to the north. Might have enough cover from the structures to do that. Looks like that's so. And Oddball trailing in formation now. Nickname in front. Doesn't see Cloud Kicker. Does. And Cloud Kicker goes prone.
Top floor,
And a grenade would be bad news. Nickname is going to try to throw one, I think. He's going to throw a smoke onto the road. Pretty smart smoke. Second one, maybe not so much, but this first one might cover the road enough. And here, there's another colored smoke. And Van has nothing but eyes on what is about to come out of this corner. And I think with that one down, INS down to 4. Oddball's falling back. Still trying to find that AR on the roof. Geezer's waiting for this smoke to fill up. I think he might fancy his chance in the smoke now. British doing a good job of suppressing through the smoke. Definitely giving Old Geezer some pause here. Frederick eats a grenade. What a throw. I think that was a throw from this northern roof here. Oddball getting suppressed. INS trying to make it here. Old Geezer makes it across, but he gets a bullet in him as he crosses. Oh no. Welcome back, Barton. Been a minute since I've seen Barton in operation. Glad everyone's starting to participate a little bit more often now. Helicopters definitely being a pretty strong pull for a lot of players to come back and take another look at the game. A lot have changed. A lot has changed since you may have last played, so give the game a reinstall. Or, you never know. I'm sure there's ways to get the game... Oh, ARs... Still engaging the smoke here, as the remaining INS, Oddball, Darth, and Old Geezer. And Oddball lets himself known with some shots. Ooh! Oddball gets dinged. Darth and Old Geezer, they're just gonna keep circling around. Old Geezer actually hits Eamon on the roof here.
Tell you guys to check fire once
from the north.
And Old Geezer goes down.
You got a bandage? No,
I'm out.
It's just Darth, and Darth gets on a roof.
I can't get up to you guys.
He's looking for Imanaz and the Harv here.
I will call you. Run.
I think he's definitely looking for the Harv here.
Go. Are they still in the T building? Do we know? Unknown.
Oh, and British forces are actually moving back. Oh no, Barton gets hit by friendly. Blue on blue, now being a real thing. Wow. AR lights up the road. Do they think that's, they must have thought that was INS. Barton comes back across, and he's gonna get bandaged, and he stabilizes, so... No, no more TKs. Darth trying to figure out if he's gonna get peeked here from this window again. Imanaz and the Harv holding position. Host an open one life tournament during the holidays. I mean...
Okay, you and I, we'll just hold up in here.
It's definitely an idea, something we've kicked around internally, but you'll know more when we have something to announce, that's for sure.
You have still ammo in that ammo bag?
Darth's still chilling on this roof up here to the north.
2, where's your last known contact?
He's just looking for people to peek him right now.
Last known contact was northwest.
Darth hasn't moved from this position in a few minutes, and I think he's realizing that no one's gonna peek him. Darth gonna try to cross the road here. He should get spotted here. Ooh. Pings Slev, and immediately runs back. He's gonna reload here. He must be running out of ammunition pretty soon. Slev. I don't think he actually has any more bandages, so he's gonna have to try to find a medic. Slev's still bleeding. He finds the Atomic Peach.
No.
Darth now moving. Oh, and Shaky Legs and Dubisku finds Darth.
Yeah, that contact's still accurate.
Reloading.
Right on the
And Darth goes down, and I believe that's going to be GG here for round 1. Waiting for an admin to confirm. And we'll start the process of getting into round 2 here very shortly. That is GG. So, a great start here to operations for today. We got a round 2 coming up very shortly, but for right now, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, welcome back to round 2 of Operation Creeper. I'm bcarr, bringing you guys the stream of what's happening on the server very shortly. We're going to talk about reset and figure out what's going on with Operation Creeper. Again, in case you've joined us, this is a British patrol through INS-held territory on Mutaha, which is a brand new map for V16. If you haven't played it, looks pretty cool. We're playing a night version of the map right now, and we're going to take a look at the operation map here, see what's going on. The British are going to be mainly in the southern part of the map, patrolling either a red route or a green route. They also have neutral groups, which count, those points count for either patrol route. Once they have completed 4 points on their patrol, they fall back to the yellow box and set up a operation outpost in Delta 6-9, Echo 6-7, or Echo 6-8. These 3 locations will be the holdout until the end of the round. INS will be starting in the red blob up there. They have to start north of the 5-6 grid line on the map. And British forces will be starting at Maine in the southeast portion of Mutaha. Right now, looks like everyone is just getting everyone's just getting organized here. We'll be getting a briefing here from our command for British is Oddball, with Blackbeard, Alpha Guido, Clay J, and Airborne. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the camera here, and Oddball's gonna go ahead and give a briefing.
Last round, even though we lost, I think we're the better team. I mean, no. But yeah, I think there were some funny moments in that, and it's unfortunate that we lost. But yeah, round 2, we're British. We are going to be doing the flip side of what the enemy was doing. And that's, we're going to be conducting a patrol, and we need to go to various locations and put down some fobs in order to complete our objectives. So I'm going to start marking the objectives. So there's different routes. We're going to go for the green route, but we can also go for a neutral route, which is the white route. So I'm going to mark the ones that we're going for, basically, with the fob marks.
Looks like he's marked
Right.
Hotel
So
7-8,
objectives, yeah? And
Golf
how we're doing
7-1,
this is,
Fox 7-8,
1 and 2
Echo 7-7.
are going to push the far eastern one first. Squad 1 is going to assault the position, and Squad 2 is going to cover the position from outside. Whilst you're clearing, be careful. There could be enemies in there. Take your time. The squad leader is going to put down a radio in one of them buildings, and then you can pull out. Squad 3 and 4, you're going to Golf 716, the second one to the east, and 3 is assaulting, 4 is defending. Getting security. And then what we're going to do is like leapfrog the first 2 squads and move the platoon in a westernly direction to complete the other 2 objectives. When we get to the bridge, it's going to be probably a big ass firefight over there because they'll be holding that bridge, so try and stay alive at that point. Once we've got all our objectives, or all the patrol points secure, we have to push the final objective, which is on the mine markers. We will set up a final OP over there and defend it till the last. I can't think of anything else to say at this point, so any questions from you?
Are we meant to just take it in a set order, or
Are we allowed to take all the
I
fox whenever we want?
So we can do it in any order, really. There is a chance that we will choose to take another white route. For example, the two main bridges, marking with the Logi, we can put a radio on that. So, depending on the situation, we might skip another green route. But I want to keep us organized as a platoon and keep us moving onto the objectives.
Might I add just real quick? We have to hit that first green point if we're gonna go green route.
Yeah, we have to hit the color first.
Yeah, that's fine. That's gonna be intended. So, our further news: our helicopters have spotted some motorbikes in the vicinity that the enemy have been using. So, expect enemy rapid deployment to areas of interest. We don't know where they're gonna go, obviously. So, just keep your heads on a swivel, guys. Don't bunch up either. We don't want mass casualties from a flank attack or a grenade attack, okay? That's all from me. If you've got no more questions, and I hope we will win this one and enjoy it as well. Right, good shit.
Alright.
God save the Queen.
Yeah, God, no, I don't know if you can say that. There's too many Americans. Right, I'm ready, so I don't know what we've got.
Here we go, everyone, move it out here.
What is the Queen, dude? I don't know. Stop it, Garrett, stop it.
Hi, Lima.
Thank you, Boogie.
Hi,
Did you
Robert.
just say Limo?
Okay, I'm actually alt F1.
You've got anything for me, guys?
Well, how do you say it? It's Limabin. It's Limabin.
Alright, after that one.
Yes,
I think I'm
voice in the sky.
Use them berms.
This guy called Bobby.
Did you say Robert? I think you said Robert.
No, he said Bobby.
We clear.
Bobbert.
Me and Blackbeard clear the Golf 7-1 compound.
Okay,
Square's holding there.
bcarr,
We'll
you
Charlie
see-
in the back. Like, all the way around and eventually head to Fox 7-8.
Did your stream enjoy that?
And so,
Calling me Bobbert?
just to clarify one more. Alpha, your squad will go in the compound.
I like that one.
Your squad will hold outside. We're looking at 7:45 live.
Oh god.
7:45, Roger. 1 minute 30.
Alright, so.
It is me.
Oh, cool. So a minute and a half until live. Everyone looks like 1 and 2 here. They're going to move straight north for that first point. They're going to establish the green. I misspelled it. I misspelled oof. I'm so dumb. It doesn't matter.
I could try to push north.
You know what? It does matter.
See if I can get around them, and then eventually start working
It's going to trigger me. Oh, I'm triggered. It's not gonna fit. No, it is gonna fit. Okay, cool.
We take heavy contact from that. Like, let's just work on the bridge with the whole platoon, because that's the intention.
Listen, Boogie,
like, we'll have the whole platoon online.
Big off. Why not?
We've got mass
He
firepower,
literally is a child
and
soldier.
we can get a
Oh my god.
Well, I mean,
bridge fob up if we want.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if I'm able to get Golf 7-1, I could if I move fast, I could probably get Fox 7-8 before they know what's going on.
Lots of communication over command comms here, trying to get the finer points of what's actually about to happen here.
Because
20
he's an idiot.
20 seconds to live. We're gonna see British run off.
Makes you want to just open up with the MFG.
British gonna make the big off here very shortly.
Oh, wild.
That is pretty fucking nuts.
Also, just advise, they've got their motorbikes here, so let's not
We're gonna be like Tinkers.
too fast beelining it over to them compounds in the desert.
It's a good thing it's live now, so I can't talk anymore. No vehicles. No vehicles for either team. Well, I say that, but there is a motorcycle gang that have been called in to help INS. The Brits, on the other hand, have 0 vehicles to use for this operation. British loadouts per squad. They have a squad leader, 2 FTLs, 2 ARs, 1 medic per squad.
Oh my god.
They have 2 MMGs for use in the platoon. Meanwhile, INS, 1 SL, 2 FTLs, 1 AR, 1 medic per squad. They have 7 motorbikes in the motorcycle gang. Matter of fact, looks like we got fire teams split up here in the motorcycle gang. 3 are heading west across the main river. Okay.
So we get to these initial
and
Spread out, please.
3 heading east.
Yeah, sure.
So there's only 6 motorcycles. I wonder why 6 and not 7. But you know what? It's cool. One of them got left. Looks like one of them got left at the main. It's fine. It's cool. Ooh, look at this. Kuba just rolling.
Copy, I'm sending one fire team straight in, another fire team's gonna maneuver on the east side and try to cut in from there.
Copy that. I'll let my guys.
So it looks like everyone, these guys are mainly on the west. Looks like they're heading straight towards attack points, and they're just going to be more like informants. Meanwhile, in the east, this fire team on the bikes are now getting off their bikes. And oh no, maybe they're not all getting off their bikes. All security and chicken rolling straight towards the British. All security gets shot off.
Okay, here's another one.
Nuke Dukem and Matt Bob are turning back, and looks like the British are going to miss some more shots on them. All security going down. Big oof right off the bat. Chicken able to get back there. Dashby gets back on his bike and rolls back. MMG gets set up, and oh no. And then now Matt Bob and Nuke Nukem are running away. It's kind of hard to tell. That's right, Valero. Via Jero.
Oh, do you say you're engaging bikes?
Only blue team comms. So we'll hear blue team's command comms. We'll hear blue team on the ground.
Yeah, they're
We won't be seeing or hearing red comms from Op 4.
Command,
This being round 2, the command structure has flipped. So Oddball's running British now, with Blackbeard, Alpha Guido, Clay J, and Airborne. Revy's running INS this round, with Dr. K9, Dorf, the Harv, and Dashby.
Hold on, there's a problem there. Admins, we're going to cap a white point first. That's going to be a problem.
No, negative. I will not place that a radio at this point. I'm just going to sweep and make sure it's clear, then move out northwest.
We're good. Do so. Proceed.
Alright, looks like we got the motorcycles in the west are holding the bridge here at Delta 9-6. INS had to have gotten some crazy intelligence now. One squad for British are now moving along the eastern map border. Clay J squad still moving right up the middle. Oddball trailing behind that squad. 2 squads.
Northwest, yes.
We're gonna move towards one of the neutral points for British.
We'll cover you from here, and then we'll sweep round and try and take the bridge.
And William FPD and Merrick are about ready to get surprised if they keep moving down here.
Alright, we're gonna probably move towards you then.
British have swept this neutral point.
Mutually support.
So far, no contact from these 2 squads in the south. One now turned towards this this depot over here, or it's not a depot. It's just a vineyard, I guess. Coming up and over the ridgeline here.
Got enemies
Okay.
Banded.
Unarmed. 1 is rock, 2 is paper, 3
And
is scissors.
2, let's get in a position to cover that, please.
Oddball has actually already spotted. I think he spotted K9. 3-1.
They're in the city. I haven't seen anything in the compound.
I don't have
Take
tree.
that compound with caution.
We have
Use fighting rather than your horse.
Maybe not Oddball, but it's still pretty good eyes right here from Oddball.
Alright, let me know when you're set.
Oh, he spotted Viper, potentially. Viper's on that balcony, you can barely see him. I don't think they were... Something tells me the motorcycle was more of an information gathering play than it was actually offense. They're just there to gather information to try to sweep around. I bet you they wanted to try to get to the south of the British element as they moved northwest. If they could get around behind them, they could potentially do some damage. But right now, Squad 3 is rolling straight into a INS fire team holding position. Looks like Modern Death running the fire team here. Groot is running straight into Brincast. Oh, they're inside the building too.
Oh shit, he's side. Let's
Groot's
go
gonna clear it. Meta system watching the door. Groot gets hit. And that's it. Bren tries to peek at himself and goes down.
Alright, one's pushing him.
Where is he?
Breaking off.
Frag out.
West side.
Frag coming in.
We need the bandits. We need the bandits.
Oh, they threw it too far. It landed past the compound.
I'll cover the entrance.
Yo, Alf,
Yeah, you
we
got
go
the
down.
entrance
You got a
back.
Kaz rat.
I got the north side.
Negative. We don't have to.
White and blue font in the squad numbers.
We don't have to clear this out, right? I just gotta place down the radio. I don't have to actually kill them all.
I'm lobbing a grenade out there.
Shots over here far. What's going on? Oh, so dash. Sorry.
West, northwest of 1. Enemy contact.
Whose squad is this?
Radio down.
Clay squad, right?
Radio down at Hotel 7.
Yeah, Clay squad have
Radio down
set down the first. That's 2 patrol points cleared.
On the radios.
For British.
Stay set. 1 you can pull out. 2 try and.
Oh, there's 3 of them actually. What?
Good shit.
Wow, that's amazing actually. That's kind of crazy. No rallies. This is a one life event. So once you hit the give up screen, that's it, and you're done. Yeah, it's yellow. The command comms. So the yellow boxes you see in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, that's the person speaking over command net. So only other SLs will be able to hear that communication. The blue is the, you see the lower left-hand blue, that's the local. So that's proximity chat, but that's only, you can only hear that if you're on the same team. Medics can heal, but they can't revive players. Oh no, in the back, Kuba. These are the guys west of the bridge. Bartok and Bacon Batman have shot up Kuba. Oh no, Daniel and Zaki. I think Zaki's bleeding pretty hard here.
Be careful as we maneuver through the desert.
Kuba's still bleeding.
1 and 2. 1, tell me when you're.
I think Bartok's... Bacon Batman's just running away. Bartok is shooting more, and he's gonna run away.
Command.
That's down here in the south, and they're gonna try to catch back up with Blackbeard's squad here.
If I stay in this position, I can cover the south. I can cover your approach coming in.
3 pro contact after they put the radio down in the compound. So I mean, there's no need to stay. No need to stay around once they put the radio down.
Understood, thank you. 1, 2, let's do that. 2, go ahead.
Say, if you want us keeping cover fire, we can shift north on these hills. And
Brits are pretty spread out, but
No, I don't want to isolate the squad, especially when there's them motorbikes. Let's keep moving.
the Brits are pretty spread out.
If, you're not
The fire team in the south could cause problems if they decide to get aggressive, but I don't think they are. 2 of them got hit pretty hard. They still have a medic down there, so they're not dead yet. Alpha Guido's running for the bridge, though. And this could be the 4th point secured if they actually get this radio down, but
So actually get into the green
Dorf is watching it.
like being out in the desert.
Victory conditions, once the Brits have 4 patrol points marked with radios, they have to fall back to this yellow box in the center of your screen. Those 3 grids, any of those buildings, they can put down a outpost, and that outpost is the holdout position for British in the route.
Thank you. Suppress that.
Dorf is doing nothing but watching the bridge here, and we're gonna watch these guys, Alpha Guido's squad, getting closer to the bridge here.
9, was it?
That's a very approximate grid, but they called out contact our northeast, so your northwest. They're trying to get eyes on you, according to my squad lead, my AR.
Right, time to put fire down on it, because we're, maneuvering right now.
Some shots far here. So Blackbeard is suppressing, I believe he's suppressing William FBD and his buddy here.
Command, you want us still trying to push, see if we can exploit either the bridge or the Echo 88 compound, or do you want us holding here and waiting for the rest of the platoon to catch up?
So Oddballs wants everyone to sweep west here.
Try and push it, but yeah, the
More
platoon's
shots.
trying its best to catch up with you. It's your call.
Copy that.
Brits are trying to screen themselves across the line here.
If you get in trouble, Alpha, we can't bail you out.
Sure, I'll try to get closer to the ground here when we get a firefight, but, gotta have a firefight first.
Commit a fire team if anything.
Brits moving west, moving their whole platoon west. INS still pretty stationary here. And Alpha just waiting. I think he might have a... He might be sending a squad across the road here.
Hold this position and let you guys pass
Very
through so
shortly.
we can hand off to one.
Okay, scratch. Wait. We're gonna go for the Echo 775 compound, yeah, across the river, right? We're gonna get the platoon online, let's take our time.
Echo 775.
Man, I'm already
Okay,
preparing to move
so
to
there's
the,
a fire team here.
road to the Echo 88, get our last point if you want.
Alright, Alpha's gonna move his guys south.
Or would you rather I hold on that?
That might alert the enemy forces to,
They're not gonna cross the bridge. Something tells me they're gonna sweep around here.
I wanna get the
They're gonna sweep through this compound at Echo 88, and then push around. They're gonna push over this hill right here at Echo 71, move through this Echo 74 compound, this field, get back up here to where a fire team is waiting for them. Oh, Zaki gets shot off a motorcycle. Daniel's still on his motorcycle but running up. Kuba and Slev are gonna hop off here.
I'd be advised to know we're here now. We engaged one motorbike.
Kuba's gonna take a peek up here.
1, 2, keep pressing west. 4 is our eastern security at this point. Let's continue.
Kuba might have just seen Groot move around to his right here.
Are near your position. You are gonna go and cross westward and get on
Kuba
the
and
west bank of the
Slev
river.
holding position here. Brits are holding, but I think they're gonna try to cross this road.
Was that me you were talking to just now?
Yes. Wait for 1, 2, and 2 to get to your position, and then you're gonna leapfrog westward across the river.
Kuba and Slev are rolling back into the compound here, so they're just gonna ditch their bike.
Just for clarification, by west of the river, you want me to go
Brits making progress.
Delta 8 area?
The far east squads have moved another 300 meters west. They've caught up with 4. 1 is now catching up with 3. Looks like odds and evens are going to move together here as everyone crosses over.
775 compound.
Some AR fire going out to support, I think. 3 here. INS still holding position. No movement from INS. All the way over to the eastern side of the map. Kuba and Slev here at Echo 71, they're starting to move north.
Command, 3's gonna wait here until
Looks like
we're probably gonna cut a bit more south because if we cut straight
looks like Zaki just got dropped here, part of this fire team with Scooby.
My bad. 1, you are gonna go west. 3, you maintain your position. You know.
Looks like Hacky Macky and William may have gotten a kill here. You can barely see William looking south. Hacky Macky is in a bush doing the same thing.
Yeah, you know the ground Alpha.
I guess Zaki just got shot up in the, no, Zaki was on a motorcycle.
We're never in a position to get fire superiority. We can't push this at the moment.
No. They're not only in the compound, they're also in the bushes to the left of the compound.
Squad 1 and 2 are pushing through, and they're gonna move south along the road a little bit, and then try to cross. They're gonna try to get a little bit more distance here. Maybe 2 is gonna hold it with 3.
Where Scott just got shot from. They're already sighting that.
Alright, fine, I'll just shoot him
Okay. Was anyone engaged as they moved?
I think there was an enemy.
We've engaged, stand by.
What are you shooting at?
Thinking Batman throwing rounds towards Hacky Macky.
Right,
set up.
Everybody
Join
go.
him, pushing him.
And there goes Kumar with the suppression. Pretty far suppression. Might get INS to start consolidating west here.
All the way west across the river, and then pull north.
British still haven't crossed west of the major highway.
They did, yeah? You basically go to the same location. execute that all now, please. Let's start putting pressure.
And here we go. Looks like Brits are going to start moving, making bigger moves here. Everyone's queued up along the highway.
No, I'm alive.
May as well be.
Oh, yikes.
Sorry, I was organizing shit in my phone.
Oddball with the zinger.
Thanks, service.
No, just checking in. I heard you.
Okay, Flora, just keep me up to date on your situation. I don't want to leave you up there if you're not.
Two squad leads pretty close to each other. And I guess, yeah, Kuba falling back. Kuba and, who's that guy with him? Slev. They fell back north. They're gonna reinforce 4 here.
Right, so we gotta take one more point. Are you taking that last point?
He said 1 was pushing west, didn't he?
If you haven't been in any events in a while, if you still have basic, you should be good to go. But if you're interested in a refresher on what you've missed, join our SOT help channel. Message a message there and say you're interested in a little refresher on what you've learned here. Kalmar gets killed. I think William just killed Kalmar.
Do you want us to eventually push in online across the river?
Or is that Virk?
Yeah, I want.
Virk kind of has a nasty position here. The hole in the wall on the roof of the building is just open straight to his south here, and I imagine he's firing on anything.
My squad's already set up for east side. It might be easier for 2 to move around.
Okay, that's fine.
Bacon Batman trying to recover here,
There's an enemy fighting moving directly north of my position.
and there we go. Blackbeard now communicating that William and Hacky are now a fire team.
Wait, so am I moving across the road now?
Yes, everyone. Sorry.
Yep, and Clay's squad now across.
This doesn't make. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense because I'm already in a position. Like my squad's already online.
Let's just go.
Oh, here comes Airborne moving across. Is Dorf gonna see this?
Alright, I mean, I kind of do.
Honestly, Oddball, we could put the radio down right now.
Dorf definitely has eyes on this.
If we put the radio down now, we give away our position, and the enemy will start
Alright, Roger.
Defend their city.
If I may interject, they're not going to push any guys through here now. We've been sat here for 10 minutes, stopping them. They're going to start. They're going to start manoeuvring westward to try and deal with you because we're tying up a lot of dudes here. I reckon.
I understand that. I understand that. Are you?
Oddball taking his time, trying to get it right before he commits to a push. Can't really fault him for that. But it is taking a little while getting British in position. Clay J squad have moved across, and they're pushing west pretty hard here. Airborne squad also now across. Caban crossing the road now.
Let's just keep expediting that movement westward.
Alpha has spread out along this dirt road here.
Copy.
Blackbeard's still in position. This guy's slowly getting picked off by William and Hacky, but that seems to have stopped as well. I just heard some shots. Yep. Looks like some slight shots coming out here from Silent and Evan. Yeah, Silent's taking some shots.
Okay, 1, we need to curtail this. I want to push it directly
At
north.
Pony. Pony gets hit.
Across the river. 2, 3, set up.
Pony and Garrett, I think, tried to peek that little hill right there, and now everyone's looking. INS have woken up. They're starting to push more rounds south here, and rounds coming in.
Across the river. Hit target.
And here we go. Oddball trying to get his guys to move. Bagus is sort of out in the open. He's got a little bit of a wall in front of him. Rounds are crashing around him. As 2 repositions, 1 starting to move north here.
Command, be advised, we're in contact to our northeast. We're not going to be able to support across the river right now. We got to deal with these guys.
Bagus throwing rounds out. And immediately hides behind cover as AR starts to return fire on the position. So 2 base of fire for 1 as 1 is moving. 4 pushing east.
We're going to try and sweep through the city and slide.
Okay.
So Blackbeard gonna try to make an end run around the line, around the INS line. Squad 3 is actually falling back. They're actually holding one of the other control points here at Delta 5-3. Just 3 squads for INS on the line. Squad 2 is just spread out here, just returning fire on any tracer they see. Squad 1, Clay J squad starting to come up the west.
Better maneuvering, okay?
Oddball wants this to serve as a distraction so one can cross the river and go north. Suppression going out on the buildings close. Yep, and here we go. Fire team moves across the river. Grunt leading the fire team full of ops guys.
Go.
You just wanna go in? Really, bro?
Yeah. You go deep, I'll fucking cut it.
Enemy infantry.
Somebody keep you deep.
Grid to follow.
Right. Clear, boys.
Grunt's fire team now clearing this compound. There's no roof access for these guys here, so they're just going to be posted on this doorway, and that's not going to be good enough. Dorf is pulled back to defend the compound here at Echo 7-7.
Shift 2, shift fire 2 east. Hit that area.
Question in the chat, or suggestion in the chat, we should implement platoon sergeants.
Let's go.
Yeah, as experts noted, we do those, and we have that as a role in our Mars events, which are still new. Ooh, Bagus in the open. Just stands up and gets shot back down. Grunt is making some effort to move here. Silent and Bagus in this lavender field now. And Lima Bean moves up to the next.
I'll see smoke. He's still alive.
Oh, and Bagus gets shot up by Appa. Silent is still here. I bet you he's gonna throw a grenade in. Here comes the grenade. Looks like a little far. Might hit Clay J. Nope, Clay J's in the ditch. Grenade doesn't do it. Lima Bean, he's gonna toss a grenade in.
Definitely enemy there.
If there's anyone close, they would have been killed. 4 starting to cross the river now, but we're going to stay with 1 as 1's fire team starts moving to compound to compound.
3's maneuvering. We're getting pushed on our east side. We gotta try to maneuver a bit better to watch our east. So we're gonna
watch
stay
out
on
for
the
that too,
other
that
side of the
peak
road
right here.
and cover
3 getting
there.
pressured from 2, as it looks like Squad 1 from INS and the fire team over to help. They might be thinking about pushing the river south. That'd be kind of a power play. Grunt's going to move in here. Silent gets up. Silent's going to move back. I think he's feeling a little isolated now. He's crawling back in the field here. Is Grom still alive? I think Grom's just watching a door. He's still up. Grunt gets shot from his north though. Fire team leader down.
It would be a terrible idea.
I'm doing it.
Get up there, Bobby.
I'm in here.
Lima's in the compound with Grom now. They're both looking. Lib's taking shots north. Taking shots at Dorf. Dorf gets behind Defilade. Rounds crashing around. Squad 4 now in contact. Blackbeard's dead. We're gonna fly over here real quick and see what this looks like. It's way over on the east side of the map though. And down to 6. Is Shaky Legs still up? Shaky Legs is still up. Scrooby couldn't shoot him. Don't Get Shot gets killed by Viper 13 on the roof. Shaky Legs dodges a grenade. That's good stuff. So it looks like Squad 4 trying to push into a static position. Shaky Legs tries to run away, doesn't make it past Arnest. 4 tried to push into a static position, just didn't have enough aggression. Weren't prepared to fight a static position here. I think they might have suspected these guys were not going to be here. AR fire, trying to cover these guys. Merrick and Dr. K9 are just keeping eyes on Merrick, trying to return fire on this AR team, or the MG team of Bartok and Moneyman. Round's getting close to landing near Bartok.
There's no notification until we're there anyways, so it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, copy.
Bartok and Bacon Batman trying to help push this assault all in.
We can notify them if there's another time you want to actually officially.
We're gonna come back over here. Viper gets hit on the roof over there, but Grom gets cleared out of his compound. Lib gets shot outside the compound. Dorf and Evan now watching. Also, you got Muffinator and D-Leak watching across the road. Oh, look at Muffinator's position right here. That's great. 7 kills Brits, 9 kills INS. Still close.
It's fine. Let's suggest you move south or westernly. 3. I'm pinned at the moment. 4, just do your best to regroup with the team. Scooby.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. 1, what's your size at the moment?
Alright, after you guys, 6.
Okay.
INS really,
Effective. Let's get
really stopping here. Oh no, William FBD and the fight buddy team are now sweeping around the end of 4.
Let's pivot on them.
William FBD, Hacky Macky, Captain Verk have run into the fire team here. Shots happening. William FBD has these guys dead to rights. Everyone is looking west.
Yep, that's fine.
No grenades though?
South maybe?
Hacky Macky just pushing through the field here. Scrooby's trying to remove himself. Move his guys to the south.
The shots
Yeah,
were
well,
at
just
me,
keep
so-
going.
If William looks down to the south here, that's going to be good news for him. William gets himself a little bit more high ground. He wants to peek over the field. He
think they may
might
be
shortly have a shot on Scrooby. He's got enough elevation. He should be... He should be shooting over here.
Nah, but...
Or is he just going to get into the, What is going on?
Direct comms, just tell me what happens over there, if you're safe.
Kanzik and Arnis able to get out of the field. Verk is also holding back here. He's got a wider view of what's going on from behind a wall.
Say again, too?
He's looking for these guys to move around. He's not going to see anything unless Scrooby just stands up and jumps around. Arnis and Kanzik push to a little bit of cover here, a little bit of concealment here.
330 somewhere.
Bartok and Scrooby.
Alright.
Bartok's going to push back to Arnis because I think he's got ammo here.
Everybody that we need to go for the final location. Delta 69, Echo 67,
I don't have an ammo bag. It was only on the...
Brits are going to push west map border.
Final objective, kind of deal.
Yeah, copy. Alright.
I'm sorry.
Command,
So British squad pushing the western map border. 2 squads are still sort of stuck here. Looks
No
like
problem.
looks like D-Leak has a fire team pushing through.
Now, so we're gonna take the long way around.
Got it.
Well, what I can try to do is secure the building at Delta
We got who's this? We got Atomic Peach, D-Leak, and Muffinator pushing into the river.
Do something like that.
Oops,
2,
dude.
1.
D-Leak's gonna push across. This is dirty.
Let's pivot west, but let's try and
If they're able to get over here undetected,
not maneuvering.
if they're able to get over here undetected, Peach might actually have eyes on, looks like Emmacart and Lima Bean.
Got it.
0 point. He's gonna see 0 point running across. He's gonna suspect they're gonna push to the south here. Doesn't appear like there's gonna be contact here, but looks like William FBD tried to jump. Everyone over here gets killed. Scrooby falls back to the cover over here. Verk is now pushed in as well, and Hacky Macky trying to push down here. Arnis gets shot by Verk to the west. Kanzik spamming over there, trying to get Verk. Bartok is walking the MMG around. Scrooby trying to shoot towards Hacky Macky. Grenade hits both Bartok and Kanzik. Doesn't look like they're willing to push into bandaging. And AR rounds from Viper, I think. Or maybe that's Merrick all the way to the north. A couple hundred meters away. Not able to connect, but still keeping these guys pinned over here on the east.
Just to speed this up in terms of, they're probably going to know that we're flanking if we take too long.
Yeah. One will try to cut more north.
Brits have a push to squad past the INS line.
You're on your own.
but they are spreading out, trying to anticipate movement on the west side of the river here. One might not be so lucky getting pushed past now. D-League, Atomic Peach, and Muffinator pushing up to the compound where Pony, Agecan, and We Are Airborne are sitting. Old Geezer, I don't think he's watching the front door here. Peach coming in. Catches Agecan unawares. Pony's dead too. Airborne's sort of stuck in the middle here. He's out in the open. Grenade rolls through. He doesn't know it. Airborne gets grenaded.
Two's down.
And that's another squad lead dead. Old Geezer
Expedite this 1 and 3.
just sitting out here. Looks like D-Leak and Atomic Peach make it. Boogie turns to his fire team, look towards Old Geezer gets shot by Atomic Peach through the doorway, and Atomic Peach is going to fall back here. Redibus walking the AR. Walking the AR, trying to spray through the doorway. D-Leak's going to bandage here, and Peach is going to run back over here, watch the dirt path. He's got to be careful, because your Nightmare is watching the same thing.
Copy that. I was gonna take time to organize my squad, but we're gonna haul ass.
Peach is gonna run. He's gonna get shot in the back by your Nightmare. Missing though. D-League trying to cover. British trying to make some.
It's not looking good at the moment.
Put some effort into pushing east here now. These are the buildings. These 3 grids right here. Delta 6-9, Echo 6-7, Echo 6-8. Those are the 3 grids that they're interested in trying to occupy right now. Nobody's there for INS, but getting there undetected, that squad, it's going to be a little bit of a problem. Although, maybe the other forces are tying up the INS line. British don't have a response to everyone east of the main highway, though. Lima Bean's fire team scooting past, kills Daniel. Slev is over here, still in the orchard. Or in the orchard.
There might be more.
Just away shortly.
I'm watching northeast.
Holy shit.
Why are they running the apple trees? Why?
They're ghosts, dude. That happened twice.
Force maneuvering, we're gonna try to get through the town.
With the bikes? Yeah.
We just killed one guy on one.
One with the
there might be
bikes,
more. We're
one
taking
with
it slow.
me and Appa, and then one now, so that's 3 times.
Twice with
Oh,
me and
grenade from INS.
Grenade.
That might have some legs. Nope.
Sorry about that.
How did they
Oh,
launch that?
What?
They
Is that
launched
our
it
grenade?
towards the...
was that Koopa's
It's on the
grenade?
building, so
That was the
they
Koopa's
can't-
grenade. I think Slev just killed himself with a grenade.
Yes, one of you
And, yep, there we go. Nuke Dukem, Chicken, and Matt Bob have caught Clay J's element manovering through the orchard.
The late game winner here.
And Nuke Dukem sets his bipod up, and he's looking for anything. Any
Yeah, Alpha, let's execute that plan that you had as soon as we get...
any silhouette in the orchard here through the mist. Dashby's trying to get his element to spread out along this ditch. Goon running away, and bcarr trying to catch up with him. Oh, nope, that was just Slev giving up. And Kuba falls back. Brit's getting closer to the Delta 6-9 area. They're starting to sneak in here.
Yeah, we have contact close to our
Scrooby leading the rest of his element back towards the first green objective area.
I guess
And
Alpha's in the town, he's...
K9 looks like INS starting to shift west here, moving their easternmost element to the west.
Yeah, affirmative.
Koopa just looking for targets to pop here. Might get some here in a second if he looks a little bit to his right. Might see Lima Bean and Clay J through the mist. He's taking his time, making sure no one's on the opposite point here. Might see 0 Point. No, 0 Point's got a little wall between him. Now he looks over here. Gets his binocs out.
Let's expedite that due westward. I know that you're trying to stay alive, but we're gonna need you sooner than later.
And Clay's gonna try to run his guys all the way around here.
The enemy's likely to have pulled back.
Garrett and, who's this?
Themselves.
Garrett and, your Nightmare. Uh-oh. Your Nightmare gets shot up trying to cross the, river here. And now Garrett's all alone.
Great shit. Spread you guys
And there we go. The British have snuck their way past the INS line, put the radio down, and the fallback point is now live.
Get them well spaced.
Brits are going to be defending, and INS are going to be running back, and the human wave offensive for INS will begin very shortly.
Expect contact from all directions. One.
3 organized elements still moving around here. You're going to see 2 come up the main highway, coming at it. 1 in command, going to attack from the east to the west. You're going to see 3 try to scoot along the... I think they're going to actually cut off 1 from trying to get into the... the city over here. And then 4 will probably make a direct attack through this compound here in Delta 6-6. Garrett is still here. He might actually be able to shoot people trying to cross the river. Because Dorf's element's now on the west side of the river.
Alright, Command 1's gonna set up on the east, or the
Dorf looking for Garrett.
to the y'all's west.
Making sure no one's coming through.
We're gonna set up on the west side of you. On the
I don't think he sees Garrett from here. Oh, no, Garrett's now up in the open. Evan sees him. Evan kills him.
Continue that western movement, please. And
It was a good idea, Garrett.
side of the objective. What's your strength for as well?
Looking at the compound that British are now holding. Oh, Dash B actually just gonna run his fire team size element towards the objective. There is kind of a second floor here.
I see your fire teams in the same building.
I lied. Some of the Chief Grader buildings have a second floor that they can shoot through the siding here.
Things like that, so.
Force attempting to move through the town to get on your position to the east.
4's got a long way to go. Oh, is K9 gonna send his squad and attack from the north? Oh, that would be spicy.
Copy 4. If you can get somewhere to a bit more to our direct northeast, so you can kind of cover the road and cut that in half.
Hey man, I have no idea what our FT address is.
Understood.
And now,
yeah, I don't know either. Let's just.
Now we're seeing what's going on here.
Yeah.
Alright, the west is pretty open. We're gonna settle for this compound here and look east.
Yeah, there's a chance. I'm not exactly in.
Oh yeah, you can't be too far north.
Looks like some British sandbags going down. Add a little bit of extra cover to these rooftops. INS just spreading themselves out. Yep, looks like 1's now coming around to the north. 2's going to push from the east, 3's from the south, 4's going to sweep around to the west. They're going to make this a 4-way push. A decent-sized British squad is still stuck off the point here, but it looks like they're trying to position themselves to get across the river and rejoin the join the defense.
All right, nobody's.
And this is Scrooby's guys.
In this position. We've got this side locked down.
Making their way downtown.
Any direction.
Walking fast.
Hi, Jack. Where are you looking?
Well, I can tell you where one way that they're not looking is towards contact. Dash B running through the field here. Looks like 3's going to make their attack right now from the south.
South at the point, running towards you north.
Nickname.
Contact.
Keep your angles. Keep your angles.
I saw 3 guys. They're in the buildings now.
Nickname's kind of locked down that entrance, which is pretty good, but
3 guys stacked up on the southern wall.
Map Up and Chicken are already on the roof. They're running through. Dwarf gets shot.
Oh fuck, he's fucking close. So quick.
Map Up gets 1. Nickname trades back. Kuba gets shot by an AR from a north roof. I heard a grenade. Yep, Nickname getting inside the building, holding himself in. Nickname might have eyes on Darth trying to, or Chicken moving through here. Nope, that's a solid wall. Never mind. And the INS attack begins. 2 comes in from the east. 1 getting position at the big crossroads in the north. They're starting to move south now. British squad stranded on the west side of the river. Keep an eyes out for elements with Silent, Evan, SMA. Oh, they're going to cross the river right now. Is Evan going to be able to get a position to shoot these guys? Nope, I don't think they see. I don't think Silent and Evan see these guys crossing the river. But they're going to be able to shoot them in the back now. Play squad is in the field, trying to rejoin the main defense, the main force. This is getting a little dicey here. 13 kills British, 19 kills INS as we get closer into the end of the round here as the final battle begins. Clay joins in. Evan and Silent take a shot at the goon in the back. So that's going to stop Clay from moving through.
Nickname, there's a guy to your direct south in the compound. He just came in.
Nickname and Chicken are actually just one wall away from each other. Dash is trying to clear all these buildings as well.
Don't know where to go.
Dash, Chicken, catch back up.
Your strength, please.
You can't get there.
Appa, Lima Bean coming in. I think Chicken's come back up on the roof. Nope. They're trying to come. Oh, this is dirty. Chicken's gonna link around the back end of the compound here. Looks like Harv squad tried to cross the road. They got shot down pretty hard. They're gonna hold up. Chicken now in the roof. Chicken gets shot. I think Dashbeat's gonna throw a grenade up. Nuke Dukem turns to his west. Wow, that grenade actually super lucky for Appa.
Yep.
Dash
I got him.
gets killed by Lima Bean.
We're at 6 people, and we have...
Meanwhile, Nuke kills Appa on the roof.
Delta 615.
And Appa, ooh, almost gets blazed through the window here. The INS attack is really strong now. 3 directions. Fire team north, fire team west, squad east. Kanzik runs into Mark and Imanaz. Scrooby and Bartok. Bartok's getting chased by... Bartok kills the Harv. There's another squad leader dead for INS. Bartok kills Barton. Bartok, the madman, with a MMG right now, running through.
I'm shooting at the guy.
Scrooby could be getting shot in the back here very shortly if he's not careful.
Yep, I saw him. He peeked.
And looks like they have a... Looks like they saw Rock's 865 try to take him, but I think Van is going to shoot Scrooby in the back here. And are they going to push through? Looks like Scrooby able to turn on Van, but not able to put enough bullets in him. Meanwhile, INS slowly shredding away at the British defense. Grenades coming in. Lightning gets lucky. Second one goes past him. More grenades from INS. A little short there. I think it hit a wall. 20 kills British. 29 kills INS. INS still have to push this British compound here. Groot, inside this tower, taking some shots. Dorf goes down. I think Lima killed Dorf from the opposite side of the street here. Lightning is just watching the stairs, making sure no one comes up. Because the radio is on the roof of this building. Lima panics, but is unable to run away from the grenade in time. That was a great throw. More INS grenades now. Groot's by himself over in the tower. Lightning is the only person on the objective proper. Bartok has also gone down in the east here. 0 Point is actually trying to run through the field right now. Atomic Peach and Silent holding west off the objective. And INS have the stranglehold complete now. 32 kills INS, 22 kills British. Getting pretty close to the end here. D-Leak gets shot up. I think Lightning had a shot there. I would say Lightning had a shot there, but I don't think that's the case. Merrick. I'm not sure where Merrick was shooting. 0 Point dies off the point. I think that might have been Silent and Peach. Now it comes down to INS just organizing themselves. Hijack has still pinned these guys to the east side of this street. Oh, what a throw! What a smoke! All the smoke's getting thrown now, and all Hijack can do is just add suppression. But he gets hit by the grenade frag. He's gonna hold off. K9 still probing the building where he hears the radio at. Hijack tries to leave, and I think Merrick just shreds him through the door. And Mark has a beat on Groot here. I think we're down to 2 British left. I think it's just Lightning holding the objective building and Groot adjacent. K9 is going to peek this corner here. If Lightning has... Oh, look at that hole! Lightning's gonna kill K9 if he pops this corner. Aki tries to get at Groot's building. Groot's holding the stairwell. Groot catches Merrick crossing the street, but also catches a bullet from Mark. Doesn't appear to be bleeding, though. Lucky for him. Groot goes back to holding the stairwell. K9 runs around. Grenades... attempted to throw it on the radio building itself, and Lightning now repositions. Groot goes down, looks like a trade with Mark. Or maybe Meta actually cleared it. Groot's dead, so now it's just up to Lightning. Silent's starting to take a chance, peeking around. He's got K9 with him. End of the round will be coming very shortly here. I wish so too. Peach, Silent, and K9 looks like they're ready to stack up and try to clear the second floor here. Peach is going to underhand a grenade up in here. Oh, it's going to go down the stair. Lightning's going to now switch his angle here. He's going to try to watch more of the cut corner close. Shots being spammed up. Silent has that little doorway right here on the bottom of the stair. Modern Death leading a fire team to clear the roof. Silent peeks Lightning, and that's it. And that's GG. What a round. And that's gonna do it for me here at Squad Ops. We got an operation coming later tonight, and I hope you guys are listening for it then. Until then, I'm bcarr. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you guys later tonight.